So, the time has finally come. It's episode 3 of Recreating Pro Goals. In this series, we take a look at some of the most impressive, stylish, and overall iconic goals scored by pro players in major tournaments and do our best to recreate them. Now, it's been over a year since the last episode, so a lot has happened since. If I missed a goal that you feel should be in this, let me know in the comments down below and I'll make sure to include it in the next episode. But before we begin, I want to thank App Bounty for sponsoring this video. If you're looking to get free gift cards, then this app is the right choice for you. With App Bounty, the more time you dedicate into simply using the app, the more credits you acquire, with which you can then purchase gift cards to spend on, for example, Rocket League keys. The easiest way I found to get credits is to use the feature Play and Earn, where you really only need to download the app shown on screen and completing missions in set apps. By doing this daily, there's really no need to spend your own money on keys ever again, as the app supports both console and Steam gift card. All you have to do is click on the link down below, download the app, and enter the code MERTZY to start with 50 free credits. Enjoy the video. Today, I tried to recreate my favorite goals scored in the past RLCS seasons into a custom training playlist. You're more than welcome to play along, the training code for it is in the description down below. So what will happen is, I'll show the original goal and then try to attempt it myself. And because I created this training myself, I'll already have scored these goals before these attempts at least once, just to see if the shot is set right or not. For shots I struggle with, I'll just use those instead. So, without further ado, let's see the first goal.
Kind of reminds me of the Chicago play from earlier in the day. Bernovi just taking it all himself, catching the defense off, and another shot from Rizzo! Sneaks it underneath the crossbar. That's a hat trick for Rizzo.
And boy, if you're Flipside Tactics, you are not happy about how this one started. Rizzo, what a brilliant touch out to the center of the net, far down and in. Yukio can't do anything about it. That one's pretty much off the kickoff.
Bernovi passes the ball down the middle, and Rizzo out of nowhere comes flying in and redirecting the ball. That was actually, I did not expect to score that first try. That's a great start. That's actually crazy that I did not expect to score first try. That was quick. I promise you it won't be this quick for the next one. Alright, let's see shot number 2.
Now moving back into the orange corner. It went so long. Oh my goodness! What an insane play! We Them Girls has the lead.
Mirroring what we saw Squishy do with his team. Up for that, especially in the first 20 seconds, they did it themselves.
It is quite similar to the first shot, but I feel like this angle is a lot harder to score and it's not as close to the goal as the first one. I think I'm gonna struggle way more with this one because we need a lot of power in our shot. And like getting the angle right as well. Like this is gonna be a tough one, I feel like. There we go. That is the type of shot we're looking for, but ideally we'd hit the target as well. So we want to just like skin the ball here. Just barely make contact with it. Make the underside of our car hit it. There we go. That's it. Dude, I don't know what happened. When I was creating this pack, it took me ages to actually get the first shot. Because like when I created this pack, the first thing I did obviously was to try and score. Like, is it even possible? Like I couldn't score for like 5 or 10 minutes. Almost. Yeah, today seems to be going well, man. Alright, on to shot number 3.
You heard them on the desk talking about it. What a play! Are you kidding me? Squishy and Gimmick tag team the fourth one.
Not very often do I genuinely have no clue a goal's about to happen. What on earth? Squishy!
Gimmick on the wall tries to pass it or shoot it. I don't even know what he's trying to do there. He kind of like half flips and then gets bumped away, so the ball is like free to grab basically. And Squishy from the weirdest angle comes in and like kind of tilts his car backwards and front flips to like kind of score it. So this is gonna be a lot harder than the previous ones, I feel like. I've also set like the ball counter to like 1, so you can't like actually cheat. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. So like, there we go, something like that. But I feel like we can do that better. That was better, but that was probably gonna get saved. If that was a real game, that would have been saved. Right? Yeah, definitely. But I don't know if I can get any closer than that, to be honest. So let's move on to the fourth shot.
map. Strong touch, Sizz with the redirect. You're kidding me. This is beautiful. Well done.
You honestly can't beat anything as pretty as this. Matt out to Sizz, he even front flipped it to hold his car in the air.
So you have to like kind of tilt your car again and shoot it, just like that. But hopefully we can hit it on target soon enough. Wow, that was extremely fast. Did you see how fast that ball went there? Dude, this shot is actually a really good practice, if you think about it. So we got a shot there, but I'm not really satisfied with that, not gonna lie. The last few videos of this have been getting a lot of attention recently. And I remember like the #1 criticism always was like, wow, all he does is say, I'm gonna take it, and he doesn't even hit it right. Yeah, I didn't hit that right, alright? I know. Wait. I skipped by accident, I didn't mean to. That wasn't quite right, we didn't. Right when I'm talking about people telling me I'm not doing the shots right and I'm trying to like make a point that I am this time, I actually skip it where I didn't do it perfectly. Alright, let's move on to the next shot.
Past the halfway mark. Envy. They shut out Complexity, now Complexity trying to shut them out, and oh my goodness! They couldn't stop a lot for long.
He does this over and over again. You can't call it a fluke. I don't know how he finds these angles or how he's mastered these shots.
What even is that shot?
He does it every week.
So this is the world famous a lot redirect. So what he does here is he gets like a really powerful pass onto the wall. And I don't know what a lot is doing on the wall, but that kind of seems to be his thing. So you need to like be really quick here to even get up. And then try to find the angle. So how a lot did it, that's what I noticed, is that he like kind of like no flipped almost, right? Like he like tilted his car and then no flipped. I might be wrong though, I might be wrong. I might have seen that wrong, but whatever. I'm just gonna attempt it like that. And it looks cooler. There we go. So that was a little faster than I thought I would be able to score this. Because if you know me, I'm not really good at redirecting balls. But yeah, so that was my a lot shot. Let's move on to the next one, which should be by Squishy.
This was the scoreline in game 3. Cloud9 unable to take it, but Squishy now with a stealing shot. He puts it through. He's been going for this stuff all season, and he pulls it off here in the most clutch moment.
The player to invent the shot himself and to get the delayed front flip.
It was in the match Cloud9 against Method, where Squishy just casually decides to take the ball up here, fake Magnus, I think it was, like mid-air, and then, you know, decide to ceiling shot it. So this is, we're like probably like recreating the most famous goal of all time right now. That was alright, but I don't feel like that was good enough, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Nah, we need to like, oh god, I skipped again. Jesus Christ, you know what? Restart training. Restart training. So imagine like playing this in front of 100,000 people and all that crowd, and there's like so much on the line, and you just decide, hey, I'm just gonna attempt this weird little fake ceiling shot. That's why it's like so iconic, dude. It's not because, oh, it's like a sick shot, which it is, but let's be honest, like a lot of people can do this shot at this point. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna like take that one and resort back to my example shot, because I feel like the example shot was a lot better. So let's move on.
Seemingly easier demos are going to suit this Mocket squad down to the ground, although a lot puts that one straight up. That is the angle of the century!
I thought he was going to drop it down for a teammate, but instead he goes for the angle into net. A lot out of his mind. What a way to open up this series.
For this one we have another iconic shot. This is a lot ceiling shot from like the weirdest angle. And this one took me a long time to create and like score on. So let's see how this goes. Like what he does is like he kind of flies onto the ceiling. So it is like technically a ceiling shot. This is even more impressive to me than the squishy one, skill-wise, but just like overall, I still feel like the squishy one is more iconic, just because like the circumstances and everything behind it. But this is a technically more difficult shot, and I feel like I got robbed there, by the way. Yeah, we got robbed. We got robbed again. Alright then. Oh, we got robbed. We actually got robbed there. I thought for sure that was in. Let's watch that again. Dude, that was in. Stop lying to me, game. Oh, finally. So that was like for sure the hardest shot. But I feel like part of the reason for that was the timer, the countdown timer. It was way too short. So what's next?
It is sent away by Dapper. Squishy is there because of course he is. And this is his shot. He got it over. Oh, no! Squishy, no! Squishy, what? What was that? What? Oh my god.
So here we have another squishy ceiling shot. But this one, I remember this one being like really hard because I feel like the hardest part was to get the ball up here. Like set yourself up basically. Like getting this touch here to set yourself up for the shot was like the hardest bit. So we're gonna try and attempt this one. If the setup wasn't so hard, a double tap ceiling shot wouldn't be as difficult. But it's that you have to get everything right. That's the part that's kinda hard. I saw Musty do this, by the way. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We got robbed again. The countdown timer robbed me. Yeah, Musty did this like pretty well. But I'm just gonna take that actually because I don't see myself like getting any closer than that. I'm gonna show you like the example shot that I scored when creating the whole training. Yeah, move on to the next one. If you guys can hit that one, send me your best attempts or your basically like your goals on Twitter. I'm looking forward to see your attempts.
A long way, and it's almost there. Justin keeps it alive. Turner wasn't there. Bounces into the corner. Energy still around. Justin is there for the shot. Justin! This is Rocket League!
So this all happens with like 0 seconds left on the clock. So everybody's already like thinking, oh damn, energy's like out. And then out of nowhere, the ball like bounces up and Justin gets that sweet redirect like to just tie the game up. So let's try to recreate this goal. This is like one of my favorite goals of all time, dude. Just like how hyped the whole like the crowd was, how hyped everyone was, dude. This was iconic. Iconic. So like you have to note as well, like Justin floats in the air for so long as well, and then just gets like that tiny little hit there, which I can't hit right now. See, like you shouldn't trust on me in the finals. If you need a clutch man, Justin's your man, not MERTZY. There we go. That was my Justin shot. This was like one of the easier shots, to be honest, but I just had to include it because of how iconic it is. And it's not all about like difficult shots. You get like some iconic shots as well that aren't that technically difficult, that just stand out to the other goals. So moving on forward, we have Gimmick's double tap.
On double commit there, chance for Cloud9 if Gimmick can get a strong shot. Going for the double tap. Can he hit it? Bounces it by the defense. Gimmick with the highlight reel shot.
Everyone looking for the hard shot to net. He goes underneath them all. K-Dop even trying to read that.
So the ball bounces off the back wall and Gimmick gets a sweet double tap. So yeah, I forgot, like he also freestyles, doesn't he? If you're wondering, like I'm gonna be showing the goals to you, but I myself, like I didn't watch the videos before doing these, so it's all just like off the top of my head. Like I'm I'm remembering the goals. Because I compiled all the shots that I wanted in this yesterday, and I created the pack yesterday as well. If you're wondering how long it takes for me to make a video, yesterday, how I'm referring to, is Monday 23rd. No, 24th, my bad. Today is Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. And I'm hoping to release this video Thursday or Friday, which should be 27th or 28th. If I stuck to that, well done, MERTZY. You can type well done, MERTZY in the comments down below. While you're at it, you can also say, hey, I really appreciate the company. Dude, I, for the love of God, cannot hit the back of the wall, the back of the goal there. When I was creating the shot, I literally, it was like within my first like 5 attempts that I've done it. And now I cannot even hit the back wall. But that's just how it is, man. One day, you'll be like really good at the game. And the other day, you're just gonna be like, why can I not hit that? See, I managed to hit that, but that was nothing like his shot, right? So, in case that wasn't the shot, here's my example goal that I scored when I was creating the pack.
We hope. We'll see that one away. Rizzo to Markey. Cooks is waiting for that pass. He'll be up quick. He does off the backboard. A second touch from Cooks here. Oh my goodness! It's Cookser! Fork flip side tactics. Always coming out clutch. Will grab themselves a win to move themselves forward in the upper bracket.
So Cookser gets a pass from Marky Duda and aims like for the... Almost like... I don't even know if he like aims to score or if he's like actually aiming for the double tap. But he like starts off this like weird angle and then gets like that double tap from the back wall. See, that wasn't it. That was definitely not it. But this shot in general I feel like is great practice. This one in particular. Just try to go for like a double tap. I feel like this is the best like trading for double taps that you can have, because it puts you in like this weird spot where you have to kind of like really like you have to be able to control your car, because it moves you like you have to like go to the left and then carry your momentum to the right. We're gonna try this again. Like I want to do this right. I want to hit the left of the ball, left of the goal there, just like that, and then hit it from the angle, because I managed to do it like perfectly in my example shot as well. So I'm like, why not? But then again, that goal was that good that I'm just gonna take this. And it was on the left. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take that. That was pretty good. Cookser didn't freestyle, but he's not on my level. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many people who are gonna take that serious. Alright, let's move on to the next shot.
Right now. They're not really sure who's going to go for the clears. Devo looks for the pressure. Open net. Can he double tap this in? Oh my goodness.
The Oceania region named that move after this player, and look at him perform here on the world stage. Reading Fairy Pig's first touch. What is that? An absolute monster.
You're already like familiar with this shot. He basically like gets a redirect here, like a double tap. I feel like my example shot here is like as good as it gets as well. Oh god, that should have been it. The setup was quite good there. See, that wasn't it. It looked good, but it's not how our Lord and Savior Devo hit it. Do you think pros watch like these videos and they're like, oh, look at this guy trying to replicate my goal? How weird is that? Do you think Devo's like just chilling on his like laptop and he's like, hey, what can I watch today? And then just like, hey, there's a recreating pro goals, and he's like, yeah, my goal better be in there, bitch. And then he watches it and he's like, yeah, there it is. Was that it? I'm not sure. I keep hitting it with the backside of my car, but you know what? I'm just gonna show you the example goal again. The goal that I scored when creating the pack.
Send it away. He makes the touch.
Oh, what? No. No way. What? Are you kidding me? Look at this pinch from Cookser. I don't believe what I'm seeing right now. 124 kilometers per hour. Cooks. I know.
It's actually a shot that's named after the player that scored it. It's the Cooksier pinch. So what Cooksier does here is he kind of gets the ball up there and pinches the ball to go into the goal. This is something I've never like done. Like I've literally never scored a pinch shot. So I don't even have a good example shot. See, that was the closest I ever got. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Not gonna lie, this might be one that I'm gonna have to skip because I just can't pinch. I would have to watch like a tutorial. How to do the Cooksier pinch in 3 easy steps. Lay the ball up to the wall, let it roll, jump, and then just front flip into it. Yes! Does that count? Is that a Cooksier pinch? Dude, I don't think I'm gonna get this better, dude. I actually don't think I'm gonna get that better. So if you got a shot that I couldn't pull off, or if you just scored a sick goal, like your favorite shot on this, then just let me know on Twitter.
Marky, that's a phenomenal touch. How did he manage to get that so quickly? He's going for the power side. Oh my goodness, Marky, dude. What did we just see? He could have just ran this into the net, but no, he goes around the ball and pops it back across. Holy cow.
I love this shot especially, like I just had to include this in. It just fits my playstyle a lot, so I just had to include this one as well. It's really important to like get the touches perfectly though. This might be my favorite shot though, not gonna lie. I love stuff like this. I love everything that's like unorthodox. I had a shot that got like taken off from me by my own teammate, and I've kind of done something similar here, like quite recently actually. If I have the clip, I'll show it like on the screen. I'm just gonna take that. There's no point in me like trying anything more there. It's just like I just included this so people would get used to these kind of like dribbles, because I feel like not a lot of people do like unique dribbles, and I feel like it would help a lot if people actually just gave it a try. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to do, and it was a lot of fun to create these videos and go back into the archives and just dig up the sickest goals. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!